Alright, so now I'm going to show you about the frequencies. Okay, so like I said, it's not a good quality, but I'll tell you anyway. Channel 1 is right there. Channel 1 again is the next one up. Channel 2 is right there. Channel 3 the next one up, and channel 4 is the last one. Channel 4 is what runs the battery and stuff and controls. Okay, anyway, this is the throttle. So if I take this out, I'm sorry, that is the steering. So I took it out, okay, there it is, and notice how when I turn it, it's not doing anything. Now when I connect it back in, it turns, okay. So that must mean that this, the second black one, is the throttle. So I'll take it out to show you that this is the throttle, and if it's not connected, it won't work. See? So, just to make sure that it works right. Okay. Now, that's not the only thing. You gotta make sure that it's connected right. See how I'm turning the wheel and it's turning? Well, there's always something complicated about it. I forget what this one does. Okay, this one turns the wheel still. And this one still makes it, with 3 switches, it still works right. So you want to switch that back, and let's see what 2 does. Okay, so looks good. Okay, now what I'm doing is I'm pulling the trigger. Watch. See, usually when you pull it, it's supposed to go. But in this, when you push it, it's supposed to break. But watch. Pulling it. Pushing it. Okay. That means channel 2 has to be switched to the right. So now watch. Pushing it. It goes. Pulling it makes it go. Pushing it makes it stop like it's supposed to. That is it braking, okay? So now, channel 1. Let's see if that does anything. Pulling it, good. Braking, good. Uh-oh. When I turn to the right, face it so you can see it. When I turn to the right, it goes left. When I turn to the left, it goes right. It's just reverse. So when I turn this to the right, it goes left. The tires are actually going left, okay? So that means you want to have channel 1 set to the left. So the pattern is actually channel 3 to the left, channel 2 to the right, channel 1 to the left. And if that's good, and like I said, the hookups in there are on correctly, your traxxas should run just like it's supposed to. So we disassembled it, we assembled it, and now the last part, really nothing special. You really shouldn't need to take the tires off, but to work on them. But if you want to, then go right ahead. Okay. Okay, all I'm going to do is, and this is, I forget if I showed you, the tire wrench to take the tire nuts off. Or both, I don't know. Okay. There we go. There's some things you should see in here. In there, in that hole is a rubber stopper that gets to the joint, ball joint in there. It just makes the axles flex, the A-arms flex like they're supposed to when going off-road, I mean. And these blue things are called the boots, meaning they keep the ball joints in there from getting dirt, because if the ball joints are moving and there's dirt in there grinding and digging great grooves in there, the joints won't operate right, and it'll still work, but it just won't perform like it should. And yep, I do not know what else I can tell you, but now this is a two-stage filter. This is a two-stage filter, and there's the outer one, which is the one I'm touching, and then there's an inner one. The inner one gets, in the manufacturing book, says you're supposed to oil it and clean it every 3 to 4 hours of use. The outer one says every hour of use you should clean and oil it. And I'm not going to get into all the oils and stuff because you should know when you have it. So anyway, they say 1 hour for the outer, 3 to 4 hours in the inner, but I really don't see the need, because once you, when you're driving it, you could be driving for like 2 to 4 or 5 hours. Don't know why you would drive for 5 hours, but that's your choice. You don't have to clean it every hour or every 3 to 4 hours. Just clean it when you're done. Clean the outer filter every time you're done. Clean the inner filter every few times. And I'm not responsible for what happens. I'm just saying that's how I use mine, and it works perfectly still. I've had it for like almost a year now. So I believe we're done, other than the gas tank that needs to go on, which is right there, okay, and the exhaust pipe, and yep, that's it. Oh, I'm sorry, one more thing. That the low speed needle, which is right there, that is like I said, preset, but if it ever gets out of whack and stuff, and it's not running like at all, and you can't figure out why it's not running at all, this is a little flathead screw head in there that you turn to tune it. That flathead should be flush with the inner ring of the casing around the flathead. So it just should be flush. So if it is, then you're pretty good to go. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video, the videos of how to disassemble and assemble your Revo 3.3 traxxas, and hopefully soon I can make some videos of me going fast, doing burnouts, kicking up dirt and stuff. So yeah, I think that's about it. So I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.